It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And here we go from Miami. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Solo left side, up, trip.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Go ahead, corner, long. With it.
2 and out from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. Keeps himself upright. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Here's Achane up the middle. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Hey, whoa.
Up the middle they go with Madison. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much more exciting.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins take us. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield comes out throwing. Connects with the open man downfield. A lot of mess on the move here. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Get set. Running team.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Caught, this is Greg Dulcich. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is the Dolphins' first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On the move, past the 40, and they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and it's going to be first down Miami.
Move the chains! You gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Solo left. Out.
Inside handoff goes to Madison. He has room past the 25. And he will take it in. Touchdown Miami. The Dolphins break the tie here in the first. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Sanders all set to send it away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 30. 180.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's not just the quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
To number 7, Bucky Irving.
Baker now. That's complete, Mike Evans. Oh, he put it in the spin cycle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 32.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
On the give, this is Irving. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 31-yard line.
Throwing, Baker. Finds him over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set now, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. The give for the first time to Rashad White. Rob Flat, first guy he met, no gain on that first down run.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Dump off caught by his back. And And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers trim the lead to 1. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, get set. Ready, T. Wait there.
Tua off the play fake. Caught by Westbrook-Akine. Stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 22. That is the Dolphins' first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard
Ready,
line.
T.
First down, here's Tua. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready. Out.
Throwing now, Tunga Bailoa. Here's a screen for Achane. Massive hit, the ball is out. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis at least momentarily averted. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble they just forced.
They do, got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. If I get that first cut, I can make them bleed, and you get that ball out.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Dolphins break the tie here in the first. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Jason Sanders to kick
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Baker out of the pistol. This is hauled in by Ahn on the right side. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football! And it looks like the Dolphins have it. Buttoned up pretty well after that fumble, but they are still going to take over in the red zone. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Shotgun snap now to Tunga Bailoa. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up second down. Throwing again is Baker. Evans brings in the slant. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Now Mayfield. Fits it through the middle. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Here's the give to Irving. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
This is Irving on second. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third and long for him here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point. You know, you look at that third down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Get safe. Go ahead. Ready.
A handoff for Madison, running left. Has room down the left sideline. It's inside the 10. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now lead by 10. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins drive their lead to 11. Sanders all set to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone on first. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Baker now off the play fake. No Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Last two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's third and goal. Baker throwing again. Catch is made in close. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a one-score game before halftime. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10.
Quick
Throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Go ahead. Out!
Finds his back, Achane. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke on taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down.
Ready.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. This gets the first and more. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run. You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down carry for Achane. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Get to the line!
Offense to the line fast.
At the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Hey, cover one! Hey, long.
Third down run from Achane. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. But the Dolphins able to track that one down. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Sanders sends it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. He's got a lane up past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A gain of 15 there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they won't manage a ton. This gets to about the 26. That was a Fatu Melifonwu there to make the play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Run.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
Sign quarterback run here. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, though. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Run.
From the gun, Mayfield. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start the drive with Achane. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready. 18. Wait. Out.
2 and out from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Downfield, this finds Waddle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
It's Achane on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Turbo 3, kick.
Achane again on 2nd. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call that a modest improvement. 3 yards that time, but still a 3rd and 7 upcoming.
It's 3rd and 7.
Ready, shot.
Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps the drive moving.
That's good.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Going left side, Madison with it. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
18.
Here's Achane from the pistol. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 18. Scat.
Let's get that touch. 20%.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. That one connects. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, here's Baker. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Trying to run with Irving. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
They go to him again. And he's stonewalled by this front right at the 3. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Mayfield now on third and goal. Pulled in by his back, White. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now trail by just a point in the fourth. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up first and 10. They give now to Madison. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing third and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
And we all like to see tick on. So bring yourself over here, girl, and let me see you get low. If you want this, do it now. Take it to the floor. If you want to act, what? You can.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. Escapes out to the left. Going deep down the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. Handoff headed right, Irving. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield will look to throw. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. He'll throw it. That one's good to Godwin. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Quick on the draw to White. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Regular. 20. Point it right. Stop.
Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's good. For a first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Pistol.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. That's Connors. Godwin again. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Buccaneers going for the win here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back now, pressure coming. Completed to his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Running right, it's Irving. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the 1st down. Pops up right away and signals 1st down.
Point it right. 180.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. Setting up, 2nd and goal. Another try for Irving. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Throwing now. Buying some time right. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And they cashed in when it really matters.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
All right. Ready, team. Let's go. Long. Watson, Oscar. Set.
Setting up to pass. Throwing the out route complete. He reaches the sideline. Clock stops, but the defense holds him to a gain of maybe 6 or 7.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Ready. Solo left Zion. Ready, set.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Go ahead. Ready, team.
Now to throw. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ready, team.
He'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Need this to force overtime. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, and 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
And the hit separates the football, and that is what ends this game. What a play! So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Miami.